And that, did you guys hear that? Ooh. Hello, my planty pal. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Pearl. This is my channel, Plants with Pearl. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, I live in Canada and I have an online plant shop where we sell all kinds of cool and beautiful house plants that we grow ourselves. Mostly philodendron, monstera, a couple other goodies. If that sounds like something you would like to partake in, stop this video right now, head to the link in my bio, www.plantswithpearl.ca, and make sure you sign up for our newsletter on our website. Our shipping season has finally began for 2023. Yay! So make sure to check out our stock. And of course, don't forget to check out our apparel section where you can find some sassy plant parent merch designed by yours truly. And I have some really exciting news. We are finally going to be doing our very first in-person plant market. I'm so excited. So if you are local to the Chatham-Kent region or Windsor, I have all of the deets for you right now. It's happening Saturday, May 13th at the Cortisone Theater in Windsor between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. I hope to meet some of my planty pals, so if any of you guys do show up, please come say hi. All right, so today we are going to be having another installment in our first series, our Plants We Grow series, where we go over some of the plants that we grow and stock on our website. Just give them their little time in the spotlight. Let's go. So before I get into this, this is not the first time that I'm trying to record this video, nor is it the second. This is the third time. My memory card had different plans for me. Has this been a learning experience? Absolutely. Anyways, without further ado, all right, my planty pals. So the first plant that we are chatting about today is the Philodendron gold violin. I have been known to misspeak and refer to this as the Philodendron golden violin. So if I do that, please forgive me. This is the plant from my collection, and I brought these babies up from the basement. These are definitely very beginner-friendly plants, both in level of care and cost. They are very affordable. So this plant has been up in our collection for probably about 4 or 5 months. It has definitely increased its leaf size since we brought it up and gave it support. You'll notice a big difference in both the leaf shape and size of my more mature one versus the babies that we have growing that are ready for sale. I'm going to sound like I'm repeating myself, but the fastest way to get more mature, bigger, happier, beautiful leaves on your philodendron is to give them a pole or something so that they feel nice and supported. Just in the couple months that it has been up here with the pole helping it out, that the leaf size has tripled easily. This is a super beginner friendly plant. It doesn't need any special attention. It does perfectly fine at household humidity. It definitely can tolerate and will enjoy a couple hours of direct sunlight, but if you don't have a spot that gets much direct sunlight, these guys will be super happy as well just to get lots of bright and direct light. A couple things that I love about the Philodendron gold violin. Number one is the evolution of the leaf shape. So you can see down here on these younger leaves, they're kind of a non-specific, pretty generic looking leaf. And I think that's why a lot of people pass by these babies because they don't know that this is what she wants to do for you. But when she's just a little baby and doesn't have any support, then they just do these little juvenile leaves. So when I did put this plant on the pole, this was the oldest leaf, and then the next leaf that I got after putting it on the pole was this guy. So immediately there's a huge size difference with the unsupported leaf versus the supported leaf, and it only continued to get better from there, with this guy being our newest, prettiest, coolest shape. You'll also probably notice, just looking at these leaves next to each other, that another really fun feature of the gold violin is that the leaves come out a lighter color, and then as they harden off, they turn into this deeper green. So this leaf was just slightly lighter than this when it very first came out, but you can definitely see it's still got a long way to go. Once it's hardened off, It'll continue to darken its color for a little bit longer, and then it'll look just like its siblings. Philodendron gold violin also makes super duper excellent candidates for propagation. They have super active, nice chubby root nodes. Another thing that I recommend, not only with gold violins, but they really respond well to this, is that when I repot my gold violin, I actually put it way deeper than you would probably want to in your pot. This is the oldest leaf, and it is completely buried into the pot. And I did that because I wanted to encourage this. So all of these little roots sensed how close they were to the soil. See, those roots are really in there, and that is just helping the plant feel extra secure and happy. So we've got some baby gold violins to take a very quick look at here. This tray I have in my hand was planted in July of 2022, so they are about 9 months old. This is the size that we would stock on our website, and they are available right now if you want to go take a look. Super cute young plants, but like I said, I do understand why people walk past these because their immature leaf shape does not speak to what you're gonna get when they mature and they're happy. And this second tray that I have of the little baby gold violins was planted in November of 2022. So these are 5 months old. If you've been paying attention, yes, that does mean that when we take cuttings of these, we're not selling them for at least 8 or 9 months. The good old low and slow method gets us the happiest, healthiest plants, and you just can't argue with our results. So the Philodendron Florida Ghost. Look at her. She's beautiful. Me personally love how expansive these plants want to be. They don't care how much space you have left on your plant table. They definitely have no business being in a cabinet because they're gonna outgrow it in about 25 seconds. These plants, for how beautiful and dramatic and stunning they are, aren't super hard to take care of. I would probably classify these plants as an advanced beginner to intermediate plant parent. They're not super demanding. They do have a couple things that you need to look out for. The biggest issue that you're going to run into is humidity problems. Because their leaves have so many little tiny edges, when it's all curled up, if the humidity isn't just right, they will not uncurl and they will just stay glued together and your leaf will die. And I don't want that for you. It's easily managed just by providing some humidity. Or what you can also do is just take my fingernail and just very, very gently slide it underneath the little bit on the outside. Just start it. I don't uncurl it at all because you'll damage your leaves. And that's all the help that they need. I would recommend supplementing humidity if you're able to. But if you're not able to, you can just keep a really close eye on the new leaves as they come out and provide a little assistance when necessary. There is so much to love about these plants. They do share a really dramatic leaf shape evolution as the plant matures. They also have leaves that come out much lighter than they'll end up, but the ghosts have dialed that up to like level 100. And of course, I would be doing us a great disservice to not mention the beautiful stems that they have. When they're fresh, they come in this really bright, reddy pinkish color. Some of the red does hang around. You can see down here on the older stems, they still have a reddish tinge to it. But their stems also have these really tiny little textured bumpies to them. I grabbed this little baby here just to give you a really good example of how magical the color transformation is on the ghosts. So the new leaves come out very light. This can range. Sometimes the leaves will come out cream colored, sometimes they'll come out pure white, sometimes they'll come out just a lighter green. It can vary from plant to plant, but also it can vary on leaf to leaf. And of course, I've got 2 trays of babies here and a little special shout out because this is one of the prettiest ghost cuttings we have ever taken. It is so beautiful. And I wanted to show you what these roots are doing. Ooh! this plant is going to be absolutely stunning. So pretty. So this tray of baby ghosts was planted back in November 2022. We are in April of 2023, so they are about 5 months old. Already you can see some of them are being overachievers and starting to develop their mature leaf shape. They're putting in lots of hard work, working on their fancy leaf evolution. They're just having a grand old time waiting to grow up so that we can put them in the shop and they can come to their forever home. This tray that I brought up is just 1 week away from being 1 year old. A couple of these have been propagated, but a couple of them haven't. Some ghosties just grow slower than others, and we don't rush anybody at Plants with Pearl. We let them have all the time in the world they need to become nice, happy, and healthy plants so that we can mail them to you with no problem. With the ghosts, you're definitely going to have a way easier time propagating if you stick to using the top 2, maybe 3 nodes. The root nodes down at the bottom here have kind of called it quits. So if you're propagating your ghost, you're gonna have a much easier, more successful time using these upper cuttings. All right, so the first location for our little ghosty friend is actually just off the side of my little YouTube area here. This plant, if you've watched my plant tour video, you'll know I actually abandoned this plant. She was about 4 feet tall and I cut her all the way back to nothing. Had every intention of throwing it out, and a couple weeks later I was walking by and noticed she sprouted. So I started watering it again. And wow, am I ever glad. This is where the ghost that was just in the video lives. Gets tons of nice bright light, gets direct light for most of the day, really just having its best life. And its best friends are the variegated million hearts and the variegated giganteum blizzard. And here is the home of the gold violin. She's such a star, she's a stunner. She lives over here in my little alocasia, etc. corner. Again, tons of nice, bright, direct light all day. She's just living her best planty life, and she's been growing very quickly. And here is our third and final ghostie, hanging out at the top of the stairs with the bulk of our collection. They are all having a really good time of it now that the spring sunshine is hanging out. Although it's not here today. Anyways, she's actually really desperate for a new pole, so I'll probably do that after I put the camera down. But here's the newest leaf. Oh, perfect. She's given us a new leaf, and this is what I was talking about, how these little bits like to stick together. And so I'll just very gently pop that open to make sure that the leaf doesn't die while it's trying to unfurl. And probably by sometime next week, this leaf is gonna be close to this color. All right, my planty pals, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed learning a thing or two about the Philodendron gold violin as well as the Philodendron Florida ghost. 2 beautiful plants that belong in any philodendron collection, in my opinion. As always, don't forget to check out our website, www.plantswithpearl.ca, where you can get both of these right now, shipped straight to your door. I would love to do that for you, so please check it out. And of course, subscribe to the channel, because I don't think I'll be stopping anytime soon. And well, I can only get better from here. I hope you have a great day, and I hope all of your plants give you big, beautiful leaves. And I hope that wherever you're at in the world, you are getting gorgeous, beautiful sun that is going to make you and your plants happy. All right, have a great day. Bye.